Alright, guys, looks like these chicks have a new status or victim status. Hey, shout out to O'Shea for being able to do this interview because I would not be able to have sat here. Listen, just listen.
What dark-skinned people were going through. So that is how I came up with the word darkism. And it simply means that...
Now, that's not a word. That's not a word. It's like colors. These are not words, okay? These are words these chicks make up. And before you know it, motherfuckers start repeating them. Just keep that in mind. This is just their inferiority complex kicking in. Just pay attention.
Discrimination of dark-skinned people. And it speaks on the discrimination of dark-skinned people in a multifaceted way. So it could be dark skin on dark skin discrimination. It could be a light skinned person discriminating against a dark skinned person. It could be a white person discriminating against a dark skinned person. But it revolves around the discrimination of dark skinned people. Now
Why can't you not depend on the people that are discriminating against you? If that's going to be the case, wouldn't that be more of an incentive for you not to depend on these folks? It depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about just regular strangers discriminate against you that have no authority or power over you? Or are you talking about people that actually have authority and power over you discriminating against you? If it's the latter, then you should start creating systems in which you're not dependent on those folks who discriminate, and that you create a system in which you can be self-reliant amongst the people that you think are being discriminated against. But see, these bras like that victim status, man, and this is their new excuse. This is their last leg, colorism and darkism. This is their last leg. All right, once this is done, they're going to have to address their bad attitude. They're going to have to address the poor culture patterns that they follow. This is their last leg, bro. Literally. This is their last leg. Listen.
Never been done before. And I love the people that like to come to me and say, we have been talking about colorism. First of all, you're not even getting it right. I'm speaking on darkism. But they'll say, we've been talking about colorism way before you came along. But the truth of the matter is, there has never been a person to define and break down what dark-skinned people specifically face. I'm the first person to do that. And for whatever reason...
Look, she's making it seem like on a daily routine, you're living back in the 60s or 40s. Now, I don't know if she's intentionally overblowing this situation or if she really suffers from some type of mental problem. Now, look, she's an attractive black woman. I mean, I see nothing wrong with her as far as her attractiveness. It's just her mental state. She's just bugging her eyes out. Imagine that shit, dude. You chilling with this broad at the crib, man. You just shooting the breeze with her on the bed and you talking. These are the conversations she will be having. And she'll be bugging her eyes out and shit. Imagine trying to make this into a happy home with her. Imagine this shit. A chick like her. Her looks aside. Because, I mean, look. I mean, she is I'll fuck with her. But her mind is gone, so you can't fuck with her. You can't. But I mean, just imagine that. And what she doesn't understand is that it's her mind, it's her personality, it's her character, it's her attitude. It has nothing to do with your skin complexion. I just don't understand. Now, I give a salute to O'Shea. He be on his African shit, man. This dude be out there on his African shit. He ain't running away from his roots. I mean, I don't salute all these dudes. I don't even give credit to a lot of it because I don't even agree with O'Shea on a lot of his shit. I mean, it's a lot of goofy and immature shit, but at the end of the day, he is doing this interview with this broad, and I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. So, listen to this girl, woman.
You know, even though these people cannot bring me proof and evidence of another person that did that before me, they try to say Nina Simone. I love Nina Simone, but Nina Simone did not invent this. She was a fighter for all black people with civil rights. They try to say Marcus Garvey. I love Marcus Garvey, but Marcus Garvey did not invent this. He was fighting for all black people. So the fact of the matter is we need to be honest as black people and say it's nothing wrong with saying Rashida Strober created this paradigm called darkism. Because guess what?
Man, look, this is an inferiority complex black women have. Not only passed off onto their daughters, but what they do is they find their way in circles around thinking black men. And they try to pass this bull crap onto thinking black men. Now, if you're not solid in who you are, their poison can spread. Make no doubt about it. Alright? Black women like her fully accept an inferior position under Asian women, white women, and Hispanic women because they enjoy the victim status, man. This is the new victim status technique these black chicks are using. This is their last leg they have to stand on. Alright, and what I don't want is these idiotic black guys who want to, they have nothing logical to challenge these bitches on. So what they'll do is they'll just try to pick and poke at them and say, oh yeah, I don't like dark women because dark women this, dark women that. You're basically just trying to tease and poke at these bitches just for fun. And you can tell these dudes on here, they do this shit. They, like, immature, these are 40-year-old black dudes within these manosphere circles. They know these broads are trying to fucking perpetuate this argument that black men are colorist and black men are darkest and all this shit, right? Then you'll have those same idiotic black guys will come along and try to confirm what these broads are saying. It's like those dumbass black guys that go out their way and confirm the negative stereotypes white folks put out there about us. Alright? These broads will try to sit here and blame all black guys for colorism and say that we're all colorists. And then you'll have one or two black guys that hear that shit and they just want to be assholes, immature idiots. And you know who you are on here. And they'll just start poking at these black chicks about their dark skin. Oh, I like light women. I like light women. I don't like dark women. They know what they're doing. They're just trying to fucking tease and antagonize these black chicks because they're on some revenge shit. And these are like a handful of black dudes that are in a manosphere that does this shit. They give ammunition to these types of Rashida Strober bitches when they try to say, oh, black men are colorists. Black men are... No, it's a handful of dumb black idiots that got mommy issues probably or childhood issues where they were fucking bullied or some shit. And I don't even believe that. They just fucking want to be petulant, immature fucking idiots. And the ones who are serious about it are black men who hate themselves. If you're a dark black guy talking about you don't like dark black women, you're a fucking idiot. Especially if you're just only going by her skin complexion. And vice versa, if you're a dark black chick and you don't like dark black men, you're fucking crazy and stupid. If it's solely based on their skin complexion. But I don't really think there's black men like that out there. And the black men that are like that out there, you're fucking disgrace. A complete disgrace. You're giving these delusional broads like her ammunition to blame all of us as colorism. And look, I can't fucking be associated with your dumb ass, your dumb self-hating ass as a black dude because you're giving these delusional broads like Chrissy an argument to say all black men are colorists when you want to sit here and try to tease these broads about their skin complexion. And you know what argument they're trying to make. These are the kind of childish black dudes you got in the manosphere. But like I said, those black guys are isolated and marginalized. And it's only a few handful of them. And they know who they are. Giving these broads ammunition.
When I drop dead, this is what people do. They will give you your clout and your credit. I look at Karl Marx, for example. He's a perfect example of that. People would not give him credit for creating what they call Marxism. But now we have Marxist schools of thought in colleges and universities all across the country. I mean, it's insane and it's insulting. So in a nutshell, that's where darkism came from.
Well, let me ask you this, because some people are going to say, like, all right, is your goal to bring knowledge to colorism, or do you want to just be the only person that's bringing knowledge to it? Because I thought the whole idea was to bring knowledge to people who've been discriminated, like yourself. So is this all about a Rashida thing, or is it about bringing more knowledge to the situation? Because seems like you're only in this to get personal recognition, not about the whole community of people who are suffering from darkness.
Right. You know what? That's a good question. There's a bunch of irony in that question because
it's all about her. That's what it's about, and that's a good question, O'Shea. It's all about her. That's why she's always talking about, I'm the first one this, I'm the first one that. It's not about embracing her black West African roots, her black West African skin, her bell-peppered nose, her African lips. No, her African hair. No, this is about her. All right? This is about her. Her insecurity and inferiority complex.
The thing is of course I want the to end darkism, to end the discrimination of dark-skinned people. That's a given. But we also have to ask ourselves, and we have to be honest. If someone creates something, and this is why I say
you can't end something. You can't change somebody from not liking you to liking you. You can only make it so that you're not dependent on the people who don't like you. These folks are trying to say, I want to get people to stop discriminating against me. You can't. You can only make it so that you're not dependent on the people that discriminate against you. You're trying to change someone's mind away from a way they feel. You can't do that. This is why you can't allow a woman, you can't follow women. Female leadership, they will lead you down a fucking path of fucking nowhere. They're seeking validation and to change people. You can't change people. Men know this. You can only you can only defend yourself and set up a defense against people who don't like you. Chicks don't understand this. Chicks think they can use their feelings to change a motherfucker. And this is why you can't follow a bitch, because she will have you slaughtered and killed. Trying to seek people's acceptance. These folks will never stop discriminating against you. They won't. You have to make a system in which you don't depend on them.
To people, when they ask me questions like that or something similar, that it's a form of darkism, what I call in my book systemic economic darkism, which involves the economic discrimination of dark-skinned people. It's a form of systemic economic darkism for people to say, you shouldn't want any credit or money for what you created. That is insane. That's darkism on darkism. In terms of dark-skinned people saying that to me, another dark-skinned woman, or a light-skinned person saying that to me as a dark-skinned woman. But people have no problem with Lupita Nyong'o, who is, I feel, is a colorism opportunist, going on to the platforms of these white individuals, which I might add, I did that before her as well, and I'm documenting all of this stuff in my book. But they have no problem with her going on to a white platform, becoming this colorism opportunist who had nothing to do with the creation of the lane, getting paid for her book. But there's a problem with Rashida Strober, who's written more books on dark skin than any human being in the world, capitalizing off of what I actually created. That, to me, is the ultimate systemic economic darkism, because what you're saying to me, dark-skinned woman, even though you created a platform, a lane, a paradigm to define your struggle and to get you out of it, you don't deserve to be compensated for it. You don't deserve the notoriety for it. We can bash you, we can mock you, and we can call you crazy. We can come to your channel and steal from your content, and countless dark-skinned women have done that. They created channels based on Rashida Strober, but you don't deserve.
All right, I'm going to fast forward ahead. It's only 27 minutes, and let's go up to about an hour or something. See what's talking about. Well, it's 32 minutes now. Let's see what they're saying.
Well, amongst my community, which is known as the Black Manosphere, everybody knows Rashida Strober. And you've come under great controversy, Rashida. And I want to talk about this because you are controversy, and Rashida is like it's the same thing in Webster's dictionary. Well, I think here nor there. Rashida, you talk about, I think you know where I'm going here, Kendrick Lamar and his light-skinned girlfriend. Now, first of all, how do you feel about upwardly mobile black men with mulatto or non-black or light women that they have and they show off? What's your thoughts about such people?
Well, I have been the master at speaking on this. In fact, I will take credit along with myself, myself. We created the lane because it's a lane of speaking about black male celebrities and their light-skinned wives and girlfriends. I created that. I've been doing this for years. Okay.
See, she wants credit. This bitch wants credit for everything. That's all it is. She just wants credit, man. And now, black guys, you can't date a light-skinned chick that has 2 black parents. What the fuck? I'm not telling you who to date. I mean, cause shit, I prefer all shades of black women. I mean, I'm with a dark-skinned chick now, but I just date a chick based on her character, personality. But this broad, she's telling you as a black guy, you only can date like one type of black chick. And what kind of shit is that? Listen.
So the thing is this, what people have to understand, with that being said, the dark skin activism, my goal and my mission to those that have really been following me, they know one of the goals is to bring the black man back to the dark skinned black woman in balanced numbers. Now that does not mean that
just sounds retarded. We're already dating black women. We're already dating black. That's the majority of black people are dark skinned in this country. So what the fuck? We're making babies. So what the fuck you talking about? This chick really suffers from mental health issues, man. I mean, you can just look at her and tell that. I mean, she's attractive, but like when you see her popping, bugging her eyes out and shit, you're like, I couldn't deal with this bitch. I could not deal with her long term.
I think that black.
Yeah, I'll let her go crazy on my dick. I'll let her go real hella crazy on my dick. But I have some spermicide, and I'll have the plan B. I'll shove that shit down her throat. But for sure, I'll use the bottle of spermicide. You know, they have spermicide that kills the sperm. But yeah, I let her go crazy. I let her go crazy on my dick. Her crazy ass. And I gotta go. I gotta go, woman. After I'm done. I gotta go.
And are going to only date dark-skinned women exclusively. I'm not stupid. That's not going to happen. And I have never asked for that to happen. But my problem is black men tend to choose light-skinned women more than they choose dark-skinned women. And that has been an issue since slavery, or since...
This bitch is stupid. She's stupid. So now you can't date light-skinned... Well, she's saying in balanced numbers. Listen, black men date... Look, we have a preference. I'm going to speak for myself. I have a preference for dark-skinned black women. Okay? It's just the way it is. This is how it is. Now, I never look at it as, hey, black guys are dating more dark-skinned women than light women, or black men are dating more light women than dark women. No, black men have to, us as American black men, we have to balance different shades of black women at one time. We gotta balance the light-skinned black women, mulatto. We gotta balance the red bone. We gotta balance the yellow bone black women. We gotta balance the dark-skinned black women. We gotta balance the mixed black women. So it's like you got a small minority of black dudes that are wanted, because like we are a minority. Black men are a small minority in this country, and we gotta balance all these chicks. And I didn't even include the hot white chicks that want us, the hot Hispanic chicks that want us, the hot Asian chicks that want us. I just kept it in the realm of the different black subgroups, chicks that we gotta balance. And we've been doing a pretty good job as black dudes balancing all these broads. But I'm just saying, cut us some slack. We gotta balance multiple shades of black women. We have to. That's what we've been doing.
I would say really the Reconstruction era. Okay, so my goal is to create a balance. And also, I want to say to the people, because I have a light-skinned women, they come from me as well, and they're selfish. Because any light-skinned woman that is not in solidarity with black men coming back to the dark-skinned black woman in balance, you're selfish. Because you know you've had the upper hand for years. You know you've had the upper hand since slavery.
What does she mean coming back to the dark-skinned black woman? Black men have always been involved with dark-skinned black women. What are you talking about? This is where, this broad is crazy, man. Like, imagine if you were chilling on the bed and you just got to fucking this broad and she started talking like this. And you just chilling, you know what I mean? You just, it's 12 in the morning already and you just chilling. and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta go. I gotta go. You just hop in the car and head back. The fuck? You gotta tell her. You ain't fuck. Don't fuck her at your house, bro. Don't have this bitch know where you live. Don't you don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Nah, you better have this bitch at a telly, man. You better have this broad at a telly, and she better not know where you live. Cause man,
talking about Elvin Lozada the other day. She is on the Basketball Wives because of her light skin privilege. She wouldn't even be in a position to be a basketball wife if she wasn't a light-skinned woman. So these women have been placed in a privileged position to make money, to marry men of means, to have everything they want, to come onto TV and act ratchet and get paid for it. But then some of them have the audacity and the nerve to interject themselves into the conversation between the black man and the dark-skinned woman. It's not about you. You're selfish. What you should do, if you really care, is back up. Back up. Ease up. Have some respect. Have some humility and say, you know what? I know I've been in a privileged position. Because a lot of light-skinned women, unfortunately, y'all cannot admit to your privilege. And you don't. I made a video.
Somebody asked me to distinguish between Rashida Strober and Chrissy, and the way I would categorize the difference, they're both batshit crazy. I believe Chrissy has more evil intent. I believe Rashida Strober has delusional intent, selfish intent, but I just believe that she has an inferiority complex. At the same time, if I had to decide which one is more serious about preserving blackness or the black identity, I would say Rashida Strober by far. Chrissy is one of these first generation black immigrants from the Caribbeans or some shit. So she comes over here with her own. Well, she's not like foundational Black American or ADOS. So she has her own twisted agenda, and she's pretty much based in deep self. Well, they both are based in deep self-hatred. But Chrissy, I think she's being funded by outside authorities, and she's less grassroots. Chrissy is far less grassroots than Rashida. If I had to give it an example, Rashida is like, Chrissy's like fucking bougie conservative. My bad. Why did I say that? I meant commercial. Bougie commercial. Nothing conservative about Chrissy's twisted ass. She's bougie commercial. And Rashida Strober is more grassroots. Like, she gets her money originally from like listeners that relate to her probably. Whereas Chrissy, she's getting money from like provocateurs and agents that are probably breaking her off like 1,000 here, 1,000 there, and that type of shit. So they're both fucking delusional and crazy, and you can't listen or follow a woman's leadership like this at all. Never, ever follow a woman's leadership, but don't even pay attention to this type of shit, because they'll have you discussing these kind of these kind of situations when you got 70% of black boys can't read on grade level. When you got so many internal issues that you can fix that are far more important than this bullshit colorism.
Years ago, before all these people started talking about this, go check my channel. Light-skinned women, give up your privilege. Light-skinned women.
Look, I know plenty of poor, broke, depressed, mixed, light-skinned people that are fucked up, unemployed, and broke. These broads really be trying to boost the ego and give these mixed folks a false sense of superiority. This bitch don't be living life. You can go out here and you can see people around you that are mixed and broke, depressed. I can get into stories about shit that I saw amongst other mixed people or people that she considers to be above her that are all fucked up out here. but they just are not open about it. So it's like there's no privilege. I can show you mixed dudes right now that will get pulled over. These white boy cops and even Hispanic cops will treat them no different than a black dude from fucking the Congo when they pull them over. This bros really thinks that mixed people get privilege. Motherfucker, you don't understand that there's no fucking privilege they're getting. They're getting the side eye from anybody, from white folks. And even Hispanic dudes are pressing these mixed dudes. You got Hispanic guys out here putting pressure on these mixed black dudes. Man, there's no privilege these motherfuckers are getting. But this bro, look at her eyes bugging out. These bros are crazy, man. These bros have embraced an inferiority complex, and they embrace an inferior position, and they want to pass it off on to thinking black men.
Up your privilege, because they don't want. A lot of them do not want to give up their privilege. They want to keep making their money. They want to keep getting baller black men, even the middle class black men, the drug dealers. They want all the black men for themselves. And I'm saying, no, we're not going to do that. Mm-hmm. Dark skin activism says no. I'm the first person to say hell no. You're not going to keep all the black men for yourself. And I'm willing to intellectually fight for it. And that's what dark skin.
Nah, this bitch is really, really aggressive, man. Hey, she the type of chick, she will flip out on you on some like real serious type shit though. She will flip out. I'm talking about other chicks. Like, I mean, yo, I know, but look, I got sisters. I got a lot of black sisters. None of them are like her crazy delusional ass, even though I got my issues with some of them. But man, this chick right here, man, she will, man. If you're one of these mixed chicks, I would stay away from this chick right here. Don't if you're a light-skinned black chick, hey, and I don't even be caping for these mixed bras or light-skinned bras because I judge bitches based on their character and personality, unlike these other idiots in the manosphere. But if you're a mixed or light-skinned broad, stay away from a Rashida. She will fucking hurt you. She will hurt you.
Yeah, activism is about. So I hope I answered that question.
Okay, shout out to Brother Darian Nelson. Can we bring a dark-skinned women back to acting like proper women? Thank you, Brother Darian. Let me ask.
But I will have sex with Rashida though. I will give her some hard long cock. I will fuck her real good though, cause I know her eyes be bugging. Machiavelli, Todd Machiavelli. Her eyes be popping, bugging out and shit. She'll be like, God, I will bang this bitch good and leave.
This, and guys, let's just take a vote here. So, would you not say that Rashida Rover has dark skin privilege? You hear me?
You asking me?
I'm asking you. Is there such thing as Rashida Strober dark skin privilege?
Me?
Yes.
Having dark skin privilege is laughable.
You don't have dark skin privilege. Okay.
I could write a play about that alone. That's a joke.
Okay, so joke. Okay, let's test it.
No.
Right now. Want to test it?
Go ahead.
How many of you think that Rashida Strober is attractive? Press 5. If you would date Rashida Strober, right? If you would date her, think she looks good, press 5.
Nobody. Well, they will. Look, these guys are going to say they will fuck her. They're not going to be with her for too long. And these guys already know that. Especially the guys that have been watching this and watching her for like, even the guys who just watched her for the first time today. They see enough of her and they say, okay, look, she's fuckable, but she's not long term. No.
Let's count the numbers. 5 if you think that Rashida Strober is attractive, an attractive lady. We'll count the 5. All right. So okay, women and men both. Okay. So let's see here. Wow, Rashida.
I would like to see this. Can you?
One. Yeah. So you see? No. Yeah, you see it. Okay, but check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Ty City, for super chat. Definitely 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11.
Alright, I gotta go, man. This is bullshit. I don't know, man. This broad's delusional.